नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पशरं नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पशरं नवभावधरं नवलास्यपरम् नवभावधरं नवलास्यपरम् नवहास्यकरं नवहेमवरम् नवहास्यकरं नवहेमवरम् प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं नवप्रेमयुतं नवनीतशुचं नवप्रेमयुतं नवनीतशुचं नववेशकृतं नवप्रेमरसं नववेशकृतं नवप्रेमरसं नवधाविलस शुभप्रेममयं नवधाविलस शुभप्रेममयं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं हरिभक्तिपरं हरिनामधरं हरिभक्तिपरं हरिनामधरं करजाप्यकरं हरिनामपरं करजाप्यकरं हरिनामपरं नयने सततं प्रणयाश्रुधरं नयने सततं प्रणयाश्रुधरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं सततं जनता भवतापहरं सततं जनता भवतापहरं परमार्थपरायण लोकगतिं परमार्थपरायण लोकगतिं नवलेहकरं जगतापहरं नवलेहकरं जगतापहरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं निज भक्तिकरं प्रियचारुतरं निज भक्तिकरं प्रियचारुतरं नटनर्तन नागर राजकुलं नटनर्तन नागर राजकुलं कुलकामिनी मानसलास्यकरं कुलकामिनी मानसलास्यकरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं करतालबलं कलकण्ठरवं कलकालबलं कलकण्ठरवं मृदुवाद्यसुवीनकया मधुरं मृदुवाद्यसुवीनकया मधुरं निजभक्तिगुणावृतनाट्यकरं निजभक्तिगुणावृतनाट्यकरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं युगधर्मयुतं पुनर्नन्दसुतं धरणी सुचित्रं भवभावचितं धरणी सुचित्रं भवभावचितं तनुध्यानचितं निजवासयुतं तनुध्यानचितं निजवासयुतं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनं अरुणं नयनं चरणं वसनं वदने स्खलितं सकनामधरं वदने स्खलितं सकनामधरं कुरुते सुरसं जगता जीवनं कुरुते सुरतं जगता जीवनं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं वरं प्रणमामि शचीसुतगौरवरं नवगौरवरं नवपुष्पसरं नवभावधरं नवलास्यपरं नवहास्यकरं नवप्रेमवरं प्रणमामि शचीसुत गौरवरम् प्रणमामि शचीसुत गौरवरम् हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण हरे राम राम हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्ण राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे राम हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Nitai Gaurango, Gaura Hari Nitai. Jaya Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana, Nandana Jaya Sachinandana, Gaura Hari. Patita Pavana, Gaura Hari Pati. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Jaya Radha Radhanath, Radha Radhanath, Sri Radhe. Jaya Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Gaura Nitai, Jaya Gaura Nitai. Nitai Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Prabhupada Jaya Jaya. Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Gurudev Jaya Jaya. हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जाए। जौ विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राज का आचार्य स्तोत्र शत श्रीमद देवन ग्रेस विचारणा अरविंद भक्ति वेदांत समारत पाल की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नवाचार्य सुलभ ठाकुर जय। Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaura ki jai. Radha Krishna Gopinath Shyamakunda Radha Kunda Girodhan ki jai. Sri Sri Radha Radhanath ki jai. Sri Sri Giraj Govardhan ki jai. Sri Sri Gaunitai ki jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. All glorious to assembled devotees. All glorious to assembled devotees. All glorious to Guru and Gauranga. All glorious to Srila Prabhupada. Translation in the rears. His complexion is the hue of fresh cream tinged with kumkum. He is ever fresh cupid who shoots arrows of the newly blossoming flowers. He bears newer and newer moods of emotional ecstasis. He is fond of performing novel dances. He makes ever new jokes that cause much laughter. His brilliant luster is like freshly cast gold. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Shachi. His eyes, the soles of his feet, and his clothing are reddish like the color that heralds the rising sun. As he utters his own names, his voice falters. He awakens a sweet flavor to life throughout the universe. I bow down to Gora, the beautiful son of Mother Sachi. Sri Sachi Suchastakam ki jai. Sarvam Bhattacharya ki jai. Yasyanubhavamakala srutisaramekam adhyatmadipamatitishitam tamondham samsarinam karunaya puranaguhyam tam yasasunumupayami gurum muninam narayanam namaskritya naram chaiva narottamam devim sarasatim yasam tato jayamudire nashtaprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavate uttamaśloke bhaktir bhavati naistiki. Om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Today we'll continue from 4th canto, chapter 9. Dhruva Maharaj returns home, text 65. Uttanapado Rajashi Prabhavam Tanayasya Tam Sritva Drishtva Adbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param Uttanapado Rajashi Prabhavam Tanayasya Tam Sritva Drishtva Prapede Vismayam Param Uttanapado Rajashri Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Srishtva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param Uttanapado Rajashri Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Sritva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param. Uttanapado Rajashri Prapade Vismayam Param. Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Srishtva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param. Mataji. Uttanapado Rajashri Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Drishtva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param. Uttanapado Rajashri Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Sritva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param. Uttanapado Rajashri Prabhavam Tanayasyatam Sritva Drishtadbhutatamam Prapede Vismayam Param. Uttanapada, King Uttanapada, Rajarshi, great saintly king, Prabhavam, influence, Tanayasya, of his son, Tam, that, Sritva, hearing, Drishtva, seeing, Adbhuta, wonderful, Tamam, in the superlative degree. Prapede, happily felt. Vismayam, wonder. Param, supreme. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. The saintly king Uttanapada, hearing of the glorious deeds of Dhruva Maharaj, and personally seeing also how influential and great he was, felt very satisfied, for Dhruva's activities were wonderful to the supreme degree. Purport. When Dhruva Maharaj was in the forest executing his austerities, his father Uttanapada heard everything about his very wonderful activities. Although Dhruva Maharaj was the son of a king and was only 5 years old, he went to the forest and executed devotional service under strict austerity. Therefore, his acts were all wonderful. And when he came back home, naturally, because of his spiritual qualifications, he became very popular amongst the citizens. He must have performed many wonderful activities by the grace of the Lord. No one is more satisfied than the father of a person who is credited with glorious activities. Maharaj Uttanapada was not an ordinary king. He was a Rajarshi, a saintly king. Formerly, the earth was ruled by one saintly king only. Kings were trained to become saintly. Therefore, they had no other concern than the welfare of the citizens. These saintly kings were properly trained, and as mentioned in Bhagavad Gita also, the signs of God are the yoga system of devotional service known as Bhagavad Gita was spoken to the saintly king of the sun planet, and gradually it descended through the Kshatriya kings who were generated from the sun and the moon. If the head of the government and saintly, certainly the citizens become saintly, and they are happy because both their spiritual and physical needs and hankerings are satisfied. Om Ajnanati Mirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chachunmelitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Sri Rupam Sagarjatam Sahagana Raghunathanutam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakanitam Cha Namah Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami iti namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauramani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pachyatya Desatarini He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Haripriya Kasturi Tilakam Lalata Patale Vachasthale Kaustubam Nasagre Varamoktikam Karatale Venum Kare Kankanam Sarvange Harichandanam Sulilitam Kanthe Chamaktavali Gopastri Pariveshtito Vijayate Gopala Chudamani Dheyam Sada Paribhavagna Avishtadoham Testaspadam Shiva Viranchunutam Sharanyam Hrityarthaham Pranatapala Bhavabdipotam Vande Mahapurshate Charanarvindam Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna to all the wonderful devotees of the Lord. Today we are continuing, as you know, Dhruva Maharaj, after performing severe austerities for the blessed to get the mercy of the Lord Krishna, within 6 months, never happened before, within 6 months of the austerities, he was able to compel Lord Krishna to appear. Never happened before. Sometimes Lord comes at his own will, but here he was forced to come. Why? What was the reason? Because he stopped to breathe, the whole universe stopped breathing, to the extent that even the rivers not flowing. So, that's why Lord Vishnu said that, okay, I know Dhruva is performing austerities for me, don't worry. Demigods assured by Lord Krishna, Vishnu, departed to their abode. Then Krishna appeared. Little boy not studied anything, but because when Lord, we saw Supreme Lord in front of him, he doesn't know how to glorify. Understanding the situation, Lord Krishna, Vishnu, touched the forehead of Prahlad with his conch. Just by the touch of the Lord, with all little contamination, whatever it is completely gone out, with all natural, the transcendent knowledge awakened. The soul by nature is Satchit Ananda, it is full of knowledge. But when we identify ourselves with the body, we forget our real position. That's why as the pure devotees, the advance in the bhakti, devotees, when come to the stage of the pure devotee, means when you are no more in the bodily consciousness. We are using the body in the service of Lord, no other. What is happening to the body is not affected to its devotee. That is pure devotee, means, in other words, say, no more bodily consciousness, but is on the Atma Bhuta Sthiti. At that time, or yogic language they call it as a trance. Okay. Yogic language also, their trance are devotees, we call pure devotees. At that stage, it is different. He becomes one with the Lord. Qualitatively, always one with the Lord, but not in practice. We know qualitatively I am one with the Lord, but not practically, theoretically. But at that stage, devotee becomes practically and literally one with the Lord. So being that, is free of all contaminations, the natural inherent quality of the soul, full of knowledge. Last time I said, when Prabhupada used to write purports, we can see in purports he writes sometimes Upanishads, sometimes the Vedas, sometimes script Puranas. It's not possible for any human being in such a small time to memorize and to that extent, not possible. Moreover, you are not a brahmachari that whole life you might have studied. You was a whole businessman. So, some of his disciples asked Prabhupada, you are giving the reference, how do you know it? Prabhupada said, Krishna telling you to write. So that is when one comes to the pure stage, then everything reveals himself. So here also we can see after when he returned, because he doesn't have any more material contaminations, though he returned to the family life again, to the father, studying and all learning, not getting contaminated by the material desires. The one who got the mercy of the Lord, always free from the material desires. He has seen the highest taste, as Srila Prabhupada writes, higher taste. When we enjoy the higher taste, we are not interested in the lower taste of the material things. Therefore, and he was very dear, because of the saintly qualities, he was liked with all the citizens. As Krishna says to, in the 10th canto, while speaking to the wives of the Brahmana, last time I said it, and Krishna and Balaram once came to the forest, It is between Mathura and Vrindavan. That place is called Akrur Ghat. Before you go to Akrur Ghat, 200 meters before comes the Brahmana Sthali, Bhojana Sthali. Bhojana Sthali. Small temple is there. So, Krishna, that was a forest, till it is a forest. Krishna and Balram came there, sent the cowherd boys, go to nearby village. Brahmanas are performing a yajna. Go and ask them. Krishna and Balram are in the forest, they are hungry, they want food. The boys went. When they told the Brahmanas, we want some food, Krishna and Balram, they are in the forest nearby, hungry. The Brahmanas got very angry, chased them out. How dare you come and ask? We are doing the yajna, get out. The boys came and told Krishna, see, they chased out. They are very angry with us. Krishna said, okay, now go to their wives. But they don't allow you just to go. Tell that Krishna and Balram are nearby forest, they are hungry. They want some food. As told by Krishna, boys went back again, told the wives, Mother Krishna and Balram are nearby, they are very hungry, they want some food. As they heard it, whatever they are cooking or offering to the yajna, they put all in the basket, keeping the basket on the head. They started going to Krishna Balram. Their husband and brothers, fathers, all relatives said, where are you going? We have to offer to yajna, where are you taking? They objected, chastised and very angry. But they were not listening. Just went to Krishna and Balram. They were fortunate enough to serve Krishna and Balram, Supreme Lords, personally. After Krishna and Balram partake offerings, then said, now we are very happy, now we can go home. The Brahman lady said, no, how can we go home? Our husbands and the father and everybody said that, don't come home. If you go from here, don't come. We can't go there. Now we have to spend time with you. We want to serve your lotus feet. Lord Krishna said, no. We are married ladies in the society, it's not proper to be with the other people. Okay? It's not important to serve by physically, but it's important to serve anyone mentally. That's more important. That's superior serving. So now that you please me, I am very happy with you all. When I am happy with you, everyone in the universe will be happy. No? Patayo nabhya sureyan suyeran matru pitru bhatru sutadaya lokastano mayopeta devapyano vartmani. Lord said, Patayo means husband. Pati, the singular word, Patayo, plural. Mayopeta, the one who is blessed by me, the one who pleases me, you will be very dear to your husbands, your brothers, father, mother, and your children. Means everybody will be happy with you. Not only you alone, your relative, lokascha, entire, everyone in this, all the three planetary system will be happy. Not to the extent that devapyanuvartmane. If not only devata, demigods will also be happy. That's the reason Srila Prabhupada says that we must serve to Radha and Krishna for their pleasure. When successfully able to serve Radha Krishna for their pleasure, if they are happy, whole universe is happy. We don't have to worship anyone. Sometimes people say, oh, I have been worshipping demigods, so how can I leave it? Recently somebody said, nobody tells to leave. The family, you got the mother and father, worshipable. But your uncle, mama, sister, brothers are there, they are respectable. In the same way, our worshipable Lord is Radha and Krishna. Remaining, we respect them. You never find Prabhupada not respecting any of the demigods in the purports. Because they all are the devotees of the Lord. So when the devotee asks, we serve the Lord Radha Krishna for pleasure. If you are fortunate, blessed by the Lord, then everybody will be happy. As Krishna says to the lady. Same happened when the wives of the Brahmanas went back to their village. As they left, the husbands of those ladies were thinking, oh, what is you, Dick? And they are thinking, what happened? We studied Vedas and we were performing puja, but we didn't have the knowledge that Krishna and Balaram, Supreme Lord, when they came, we were performing the yajna for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord. But the same Supreme Lord is here asking for the bhoga, and we refused. How unfortunate. But our wives are not educated. What made them to get so much devotion to the Lord, and immediately, even though we chastised, objected, ignoring all objections, they took the offering to Lord Krishna. How fortunate they are blessed by the Supreme Lord. They personally, they served Supreme Lord Krishna and Balaram. Everybody knows Krishna and Balaram, Supreme Lords. But because of the Maya, they don't. Here also say, you can see, because the wives of the Brahmanas who are blessed by Krishna, he was dear to everybody. And when they returned, husband and father, mother, they went on the way to receive them with respectfully, and they were said, that's so glorious you are. We are unfortunate. Here also, because Dhruva Maharaj was blessed by Lord Krishna, he was very dear, and the father could understand it. When Uttanapad Maharaj, Dhruva Maharaj was in the forest, he was performing austerities. One may know how Uttanapad knows it. After, in the beginning, Uttanapad, along with Queen Suniti, mother of Dhruva Maharaj, they searched in the whole forest, they could not find anywhere. They thought that maybe our boy might have been attacked by some wild animals. Could be, because he was just 5 years, helpless boy. He doesn't know, never went to the forest. And they were lamenting. But in the meanwhile, after being initiated with the Dvadashachari mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, to Dhruva Maharaj, Narad Maharshi returns to Uttanapad and tells that, don't worry, your son is okay. Uttanapad and Sunita, where is my son? I want to see. No, you can't go there. Don't disturb him. Your son is okay, and he will complete his whatever he desired, then he will come back safely. But he did not disclose it. He doesn't want his father and mother to go and disturb his austerities. Therefore, Uttanapad knows that he is well. That's why in the purport Srila Prabhupada does that. Was the son of the king, and he knew that he is performing austerity, and activities are wonderful. All wonderful. And when he came back home, naturally, because of his spiritual qualification, he became very popular. Because no one can expect then or now also that at the 5 years of age, one can perform austerities. Nowadays people take the child in 5 years also in their lap. So because of his seeing, Uttanapad already getting old as Dhruva Maharaj becomes young, then understood that is the time for me to hand over. Because what is the qualification required for the prince to take over the kingdom? Is that it should be accepted by all. Prabhupada in places writes that it means there is no aristocracy, though king is there, aristocracy, but was approved by the citizen. Not that king appoint anyone, by the approval of all the citizens he will take. Because here Dhruva was approved, accepted by all citizens of his kingdom. He was not king of small empire, he was the king of whole universe. The gone days there used to one Sarvabhauma, emperor. And here important is that Rajashi, it is written, Uttanapada Rajashi. The Raja at the same time Rishi. In fact, every king, suppose head of the king or head of the country, must be a saintly person. When you think that this property is mine, this is mine, then you start doing the wrong things. That's why in the gone days, kings were first taught how to become good brahmachari. In that student life, they are taught what you be meant for. And in the maturity, when they become king, they implement, they act in such a way that though he is king, he never take the entire kingdom of his property, he takes that I am a servant. By the Supreme Lord I am appointed to take care of my subjects, so I am their servant. He serves the citizen in the mood of servant, at the same time install his authority over them to maintain dharma. Janak Maharaj, in the Nimi everybody is called Janak. Sometimes it becomes difficult to which Janak. Anybody in the Nimi dynasty is called Janak. Because every king in the Nimi dynasty used to treat the citizens like a father. Janak means father. Okay? Not that only father of Bhagavati Sita is Janak, no. Previous kings also called Janak also. In the same way, once Sukadeva Goswami was told by his father, Narada Maharshi, to understand how one is not attached. Being in the material world, how is not at all attached to the material activities. He is always away from the material activity. Vyasamati said that to understand this one, just to go to Janakpuri and see how King Janak is. Sukadeva Goswami thought, Janak Maharaj is a king, worldly person. How it is possible to be not interested in material things? He always sits in the Atma Bhuta Sthiti. So his father said, okay, we came. When he came to Janakpuri, Janakpuri is where, Nepal. The place, appearance of where place Bhagavati Sita appeared, that place, big mandir is there still. So, when he came, as he entered the Janakpuri, he found people are running around there, some part of the city was on fire. Seeing all of them, he went to the palace. Janak Maharaj received him quietly. And they were talking. And Janak Maharaj, though the city under fire, but he was not at all disturbed, very calm. People are running, ministers are running, soldiers running around there to set right everything. But Janak Maharaj not at all disturbed. He was doing the Shastric discussion with Sukadeva Goswami. So then he understood that though material so much disturbance are there, the king is not disturbed by the material, because material body nature is to happiness and distress, they come and go. Whatever difficulties or happiness come in life, it is to the body, nothing to do with the soul. So one who is situated in the soul proper, Atma Bhuta Sthiti, then for him what is happening to the body, they don't care it. Just you can see the seventh canto how Hiranyakashipu, when he was performing austerities, when Lord Brahma came to bless him, but he could not find the person who was meditating. He only could have, nothing else. He tried to find out where is he. Then he, with the divine sight, when he saw under the anthill, only one skeleton is there. From that skeleton sound is coming. Means Hiranyakashipu was performing austerities, but entire body was eaten away, but still it meditating. There in the purpose of Prabhupada writes that it means for the soul, at certain stage, it doesn't need the material body. So that is trance. Trance means what is happening to the body. Here in the same way, though he was a king, he was in the trance level always with the Lord. That is. Okay. So here, Rajasyal, in the gone days, All the kings used to be Rajas. When Lord Srimad was also being blessed to become crown prince, Dasharatha Maharaj explained the same to him. A king actually is supposed to be a sage, saintly person, Rishi. Though you are in midst of all the opulences, at the same time you are not. Means one should not get attached to the opulence. You can see when Lord Srimad was supposed to go to the forest without even thinking for a second, just went, no objection, nothing. He distributed all his property among the Brahmanas. Millions of cows were given in charge to the Brahmanas, and he called his servants of his palace servants and Lakshmana's servants, called them and given for the 14 years salary, whatever required, given to them, that please don't leave. Stay with my mother, serve them. And Sita, whatever the ornaments she had, she called the son of Vasishtha Maharshi, family priest, and gave all the ornaments to the wife of Vasishtha Maharshi's daughter-in-law. Completely detached. Oh, how can I live such property, gold ornament? No. Both are completely detached. That is being with her in the material world, at the same time not the world. So, Janak Maharaj here also, Uttanpad was also like that type of person. That's why written Rajarshihi. The saintly kings were properly trained. In the beginning, anyone want to become king or anyone in Satyugat past times, so everybody is supposed to follow the Varnasrama Dharma, Brahmachari life. You can see Daksha Prajapati, when told his sons, you get married and increase the progeny, all the boys went for austerities. Even Prachetas also, when they were told to marry and rule the kingdom, Prachina Bhari told his son Prachetas, immediately they paid obeisance to Prachina Bhari, went to the forest to perform austerities. It means before the marriage, one should learn how to control his senses. Then only he will become a really Grahastha, not otherwise Grahmedi he will become. So in the Gondis used to be, that's why he had properly trained. Now as a king also, he is not at all attached to the material opulence or facilities. The Prabhupada quoting that in the 4th chapter says, Bhagavad Gita was first spoken to the saintly king. Spoken to sun god, then he spoke to his sons. All the sons in the sun dynasty, they were in the saintly king, sun and moon. In the universe, there are only two dynasties, Kshatriyas. One is from sun god, Vivaswan. Other one the moon, Somadeva. Actually, both come the same. You all know. Manu's first son, what is his name? When he went on the forest, he entered a forest, he and including everybody becomes ladies. Well, because of the Lord Shiva says, anyone entering this place, they will become ladies. You don't know. While moving, Buddha, son of moon god, he came, he saw and married, got children from her. Then after 6 months he became man. Then he came to the kingdom. He used to rule the country 6 months and go back to forest to become lady again. So children born of that lady are become moon dynasty. But children born of later his brother Ichhaku, they become sun dynasty. In fact, origin is from the same. The two dynasties are famous. All the kings in that dynasty are saintly persons. If the head of the government is saintly, certainly citizens become saintly. And they are very happy because both the spiritual and physical needs and hankerings are satisfied. We stop here. Any question, welcome. श्रीमद् भागवत पुराण की जय, जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की